In this episode, I'll cover zinc supplementation. Now, zinc is a mineral that is incredibly important for growing children, and it's mostly found in meat and animal products. So if your child does not eat much meat and cheese and other animal products, then it's likely that their diet is going to be low in zinc. And it's also likely that it will be higher in copper, and the zinc to copper ratio needs to be in a very fine range for optimal health. Now, zinc can be used if your child, let's say you did a blood test for zinc and copper, or a hair test that shows that your child's zinc to copper ratio is low, which means that zinc is depressed and copper is high, then zinc is the most important nutrient to use to balance that ratio. But there are other benefits to zinc supplementation, including boosting the immune system and supporting growth and brain function. So this is a really, really good nutrient to supplement your child with. Even in my book, I talk about certain studies that have found that zinc supplementation has even improved autistic symptoms based on the childhood autism rating scale, for example. In one study, another study found that zinc and vitamin B6 supplementation improved language, focus, attention, reduced hyperactivity, tiptoeing, improved eye contact, tactile sensitivity, reduced seizures. So a lot of benefits have been noted with zinc supplementation. And another study I cite in my book found that autistic children with gastrointestinal issues significantly improved with respect to hyperactivity and stimming after zinc therapy, while those with GI problems did not improve in these symptoms. So this tells us that zinc supplementation could be especially helpful for children with gut issues. So keep that in mind if your child has constipation, diarrhea, gasiness, this kind of thing. So in terms of the forms of zinc, this is important to know a little bit about. You need to get the right forms because you don't want to waste your money on non-bioavailable, poorly absorbed products. So the best type of zinc to get is what is known as chelated zinc. And chelated means it's basically the zinc, the mineral, is bound to an amino acid. Usually they're cooked or heated, where the amino acid gets attached to the mineral. So you can get zinc glycinate, bisglycinate, or zinc methionine. These are chelated forms of zinc, and they're much more bioavailable generally than others. Other good forms of zinc you can use are zinc acetate, zinc gluconate, zinc sulfate, and zinc citrate. So keep those kind of in mind when purchasing zinc. It's important to remember to never buy supplements that have copper in them, that include zinc supplements. So if it's a zinc and copper blend, you definitely want to stay away from that. Children, especially autistic children, should not take copper supplement ever, unless there's a very small subset that have copper deficiency. In those cases, yes. But for the most part, most children should not take extra copper. They get plenty of it from the diet. Now, there's a form of zinc called zinc oxide, which is quite prevalent in cheaper supplements. Definitely stay away from that one. It's poorly absorbed in the body, so you're better off buying a higher quality, more expensive supplement than buying something with zinc oxide that's cheap, and generally you might find other excipients and ingredients that you don't want. Stay away from zinc oxide. Most other forms are good. There's another form, zinc picolinate, that you probably want to stay away from, but the ones I covered are a good option. And of course, when in doubt, ask your practitioner for guidance. So that's a little bit about zinc supplementation. Thank you for listening, and I hope to see you on the next one.